Aknafi. See, I mean, some of the messages, what making note, you have also responded to Anafi about substantive questions.
Yes, some of the messages, you know, for instance, Obi Bisase, or say pension, no, or young who be a point in say, also be a pensioner, so who's a farmer's a hen.
Okay.
And a pension. Yamian me ba cocoa board, no, not on any data on farmers.
Okay.
A BB on me be a guess estimate. Oh, a quafford do obey see. And a neo. No, a kaya may cocoa management system.
Okay.
This year, no cassette year war. All the farmers, not just in here, one Makwame and register. The register farmers in our register Moonfu
onto a database.
Onto a database and a federal cocoa management system.
In number, you're saying?
And no, total, we now have around 790,000 farmers. And, you know, out of that, you know, see, I feel na ye enroll farmers onto the pension.
Okay.
Not just all mono, because once the pension a year voluntary and a year contributory.
Yes.
So this is a war penny. Even though no your information war cocoa management system, farmer data a womb. But just opening say Obama ye do to pension so. Until you know, says here I enroll 100,000 already
onto the pension.
Onto the pension, you know. I try say by the close of this year, you know, I see it to me enroll all the 790,000 farmers, you know, about pension. So much as say because year mark 74 million as year contributory a year. You the support
to the scheme for this year.
For this year,
but I think this will be a good point to have a conversation around the pension scheme. Now I remember, say on Monday,
yes,
Sami Jemfini miracles ebaha. One of the issues about I think Sami made the point say Emma miracles in Yina baby and Kase aban winner a creative pension scheme Mediama cocoa farmers, and that under John Mahama they made monies available for that. Dennis a challenge Sami says Sami should show proof because Sami can say ne evidence the Auditor General's report for 2020. In your say own show proof, and yes, he should keep quiet on that. And later, no, Sami Jemfide that proof no which was contained in the Auditor General's report. So what kind of report? Now the report makes the point say a further review of the account ledgers disclosed that the board has set aside from profit a total of 28 million. In the 28,898,676.88 in prior period to meet the requirement of Section 26 of the PNDC Law 265. However, management has not invested the amount in any trust. A 7 years analysis of the funds set aside is detailed in Table 132. So I'll share analysis now from 2013 to 2015. According to the Auditor General, 26,452,000 was set aside. In the year 2016, 2,446,000 was set aside. In the total of 28,898,000. And the Auditor General report, a capture week has said, as a mobile and a man find year Jume was more year. Until later, as a mobile launch pension scheme, you should give credit to the NDC for giving you money to start the scheme.
Obi, I have difficulty with this Auditor General's report.
Okay.
Point in say, I didn't buy a check here. No. Actually, the ledger now on they critique that particular ledger book entry.
Sure.
Is 2011.
Yes.
2011. It's not even 2013.
Okay.
And the more why Oman fact credit be a Professor Tamara say be a persona or council will critique BB etisa. Now the whole thing was that it is one thing now because ledger, mon creative ledger say you discuss it bekum. And another thing say what creative fund. If I heard miracles very well, no patch say fund the beer ne wasa.
Okay.
And truly there's no fund. There's no fund as a city
into the 28 million now. Auditor General.
There is not just say
money on paper.
See, I'm back to me say yene year marks here the 74 million.
Ebeko fund.
Yes. But fund bia no why this kakom.
Okay.
Until no 10 years time. No be banners chief executive Ghana Cocoa Board and I said that time no MPP Castle mark a creative fund 74 million. Now Becon is just in ledger entry 74 million. But and core fund nankasem there's no bank. Sami Jamfin may prove bank a cra sikano
a crocodile.
There's nothing. A pim just the ledger. A one a pim.
Into you are saying,
and this is 2011. Now, also the whole time quite interesting. They say this a major program. Law no was promulgated in 1984.
Yeah, 1984.
And I was say 1 year into coming to force of the law no, the pensioner should be established, which means 1985. And an essential moye. Ekosiisen 2011, and now even 2013, and now 2014, and now 2015. Nase such a major a year fact Ghana kukwa form. Nase ye creative fund, na ye pensioner, na Ghana ha. Obia ante home popoye. Obia na anansem we hefa na ba akokano. Obi just kwani bia ya mfre kwani bia ya mokwani bia mane so even ya creative kabi ya discuss akoto accounts we mu fund ni edina daso ni okọ ebia Ghana Commercial Bank ana opa ko ebia UBA ko Ecobank sikano there's nothing like that.
Indeed, this 28 million, I find the expression in the Auditor General's report. You are saying, sir, it was just it was just on paper.
Management, and all that time, no.
Yes.
24 years, I know a chief
executive.
Yes. Yes, sir. Critique that. For the farmers. Farmer security BB. Okay. That's how they named it. But there was no fund created. There was no fund created. And once a ledger no, cancel the create ledger book there, you just bookkeeping. And no nesson hornoma. No money
was over Cocoa Board, no. There was no account
nothing
for this purpose.
Nothing. All the tests in the buy and answer cranny who says there was a ledger beer a war that the bisa. So and I would say launch almost about 3-4 months and sana auditors ADBB way eba. Why they brought this thing and I feel now this report eba public. Why even this report to not buy and because I have some difficulty there. But point in say the key thing is say such a major thing for farmers. Nanti ye no obi ante ho hwe wo Ghana. Ye di 20 million dia ye say ye cosette dia mana. Nanche President John Mahama pa that time. Na yes pensioner ye. Oh. Sanche nanche wiase nyina beti bi. Even mo feature ha kura obi ante ho hwe. Eh? Oh, that be. Why an answer?
It the momo launch in 2020 no. Sikabe na mo de.
Oh yeah no President launch say a manner da wache in the started. Into most or launch immediately. Ana ye say see nya farmers no omudi because that's an cocoa management system. Go nya farmers needing cry. You cannot launch you cannot establish a pension.
Yes.
And national pensions or ba you catch on say a fair near cocoa management system no. Ya register farmers no move because so even who farmer na fua okura any cocoa obetumi wate. No wa hwe say the contribution of person wo ye no nyanya bi obetumi go nyina age so che cocoa management system na eboa me ye hu saade. And based on that na sisi ye enrollment ye twe farmers no e de akọ pension no so farmers na sisia no ye register omu nyina onto the pension already omu di no cocoa management system ye farmer database na fe ye data no so de ma the National Pensions Authority ya create a trust body you know omo na ehwe manage pension no nti sika bia sisi ya na fi no koko ebe sika bia bia no ye na de ma trust no omanka say bi o accounts.
But for now there is no money in the trust. There is no money now in the trust. What did you launch? More launch is just the intention.
You the say once a man say say bibi sa baso.
Okay.
And a president launch say yen starting. Na nya so start ya no waku kriska dia koto. And now start ya also pension ni. We have even wunnim farmers dodo. Wunnim how much they are going to contribute. We be American, we be a no cocoa size in Tinebia abo contribute kese. Me so me cocoa sa me contribute to ketwa. And based on that na cocoa board share no o me de beka obi a ho. Based on the contribution o make. And a cocoa board sika no so mbeti the account. And it's a wunnim sai we nyina on this information. Untumi nye. And you needed that electronic information there. And so no was started. And already in cocoa management sena boyma ye was infrastructure no. Ye wo. Enti me say chese sa pensioner yi ne they cannot na sa de no ye launch ye na President Rollins na mu a ordinary de ba no onko no ho. Ana ono anso ni me say yes or ye mra no for frame ko ni fie. O frame ko ni fie. O ye mra no obi a ntumi nye. Ene ya ba ye oboma baso
into with the pension scheme we now we can say a contributory scheme.
Yes,
in the farmers nan kasa betua part na mo cocoa board nso e the part
yes so afibia
in the farmers ne de no mo beti at source and
from source.
Okay,
oko carry cocoa na you know because
when
the farmer
say you want to be part.
Yes, we nyaka so ye part of it on the cocoa management system no. Who carry cocoa information no a register or your system so.
Okay.
Cocoa be abaton bia no a register. Enti wo ya pesa wo ye no na a register na automatically na te. Na cocoa board so contribution no na no so ababe kan ho automatically. Enti that's the system. Enti no mesrepi pension ne de is an area ma na say your mama na akra nim say enyo no de ba ye ho anya ho hwe obi na share mra no ana obi so ba be mra no ode ba be ye adwuma that's all amane ohoro no
but when the report, because for reports saying na mostly management response eka ho in a report like the Auditor General's report, and they say under the management response about say cocoa board is kind of a corporate investment. Na afi na Majiatum say you would want to create the fund. How would you
many aware of that corporate investment?
Investment to be
investment be
with any such money.
Baby.
And the reason is that more to skebia o baby.
But skebia am to skebia baby. Na asama ye kan ye 2011.
Sure.
And the question is say if that time na ne o man no mo ho that time na say kubisa won sa sika no enye ye mpo na say won bisa ye nti say bisa o man disi for no sika no mo de ye den
28 million no
mo de ye den because ledger na kire say o mo te no 2011 and o mo te na reflected 2013 2014 2015 and o ma kire say 2016 so only 2 million account man bear from 26 to 28. Question they say that time man na o this scan here day 26 million or henefa. O man say bi sound. O man kire accounts from the com. Accounts from the kotum o man kire. It's as simple as that. Nti eno de mo ma ho kra. Nti eno ye one issue I think say
for messages
and then in some Dawson, but I think say basically no be so can if a system now make us introduce no say now no we are approaching the buyers no to advance money.
Yes.
Answer.
Yes.
Say innovative no. No de ya started eno na sisi ya start here ye de pesca afie ye de ya start And we will be going to see because scanner or man, it will not be enough.
Still, you will need a syndicated
going
loan.
forward, no, maybe in future, no, say you more bias, more me scano, and some say a bebway. Then you name call for a
syndicated loan. But I think that the main question was on syndicated loans, you pay with interest. So
yes, you share interest. I know the Afibia no you know, what syndication enter a parliament. There's an interest, you know, first part no, it be a labor plus 0 point maybe 5.6, 0 point maybe 7, any idea. It is a labor no, and they say so far is around 5 point something percent. Until what the margin now or more they count not be count just on number about 7-8%. That's the interest which you have every sikabia or koje ho. Nti sa interest ni nyina no etua e kan industry cost ho. E kan nti no say eye na nkrofo once na make 4 to 5% of cocoa board dey obeti farmer dey obeti buyers dey obeti holiers for sika any ade ne be ka no 4 to 5% no sa industry cost ni nyina wo mu bi
o factor ni nyina
ye factor ni nyina wo mu bi ansa na fe cocoa board na kra wo ba ye wo ti se SPD seedlings on produce nyina ne post on produce ma farmers no afe o mo wo da hwe seedlings do am produce dia ma farmers ni ade ne workers ye adwuma nyina no ni nyina the cost of cocoa board ye chi o mo ka no ma produce say ye no ne dia ma farmers no hwe extension for eco rounds more because extension for no one matter say hand production ya the engineer adwuma pruning just extension for no call round even no cry an application no cry no aduro bia woni rate ebi wa maduro 1.5 liters say no ebi betumi cover say 5 hectares you obi so 1.5 liters ebi betumi cover be 20 hectares
yes
entini nyina just extension for no e follow e chechere say the be farmers no koye overdose and as underdose into extension in hia pa ye my na extension total extension no mun 400
extension officers
FAO recommendation says extension officer say 1:500 ye be ban na 1:3000 just so far one extension be o hwe nimpa babro 3000 farmers. This is one extension officer no almost about close to 10,000 farmers. Into a buyer no you be far almost about 1,400. Near the count, Mati say professors BC a buyer no ya fenimpa be 2,000. Into no account na me ka cost enya no cre. Extension titri and a technical lay phone kwan ye fa won. Say the be extension you know ratio no be very close. As we talk now, no, 1:520.
In terms of extension officer to farmer ratio,
no. And it means 520 farmers be one extension officer nation,
which is still huge, right?
Still, but far better. And you know, say.
Very well. My next question, and then we move on from there.
Cost, no?
Yeah, the issue of cost, and that's where I'm coming to now. And me monitor Honorable Eric Opoku presentation no, on one of the slides. Na Cocoa Board, the board of incompetence. Cocoa Board, the board of incompetence. Into Oma every year, any more losses. 2017, the Cocoa Board made a loss of 395 million Ghana cedis. 2018, 78.2 million Ghana cedis. 2019, 320.6 million Ghana cedis. 2020, 426 million Ghana cedis. 2021, 2.4 billion Ghana cedis. And also the source, Auditor General's report for 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. Clearly, this cannot be a board that is healthy under your watch with these figures.
Yes, Meka say figures na all come cocoa board losses the obi atra cocoa board bia why adwuma obi anim say losses no enye ene start here and more so particularly 2017 by what I said situation better year cocoa price a collapse from around $3,000 down to $2,000. But before even that, by January 2017, before say no, now omakoji syndication of $1.8 billion.
$1.8 billion.
$1.8 billion
for the 2016-2017
okay. And I started October. And I scan on October and starts on draw down. Almost draw down can be in November up to January. Up to can I say December. Now December 7th, 2016 now sa 1.8 normal draw down a move $1.4 billion.
Really?
No matter cocoa so. No matter cocoa. Because once a peak season of the cocoa, a year from September, October was a big season. October,
November,
December up to February.
Okay.
And because now you will pick in the mountain, no matter cocoa, but 600 and my making sure say my bobo figures no ma a month with TM no matter cocoa 611,763 tons. No matter. And this scan 1.8 will be the year. Say and I feel cocoa rose. And so no mama a lot of mobilization at the ama contractors. Then 400 million ye try by middle of December 2016. And almost draw down the $400 million. Yes, that's an air try by
sure.
And this in himself more co-position. So $400 million almost draw down. They spent everything.
And some handing over.
But even before say you bend that January next canasa.
The remaining $400
million. And he may no make call transition numona.
And there are records to show the
yes. Books in our and this not the first time make us ask ma can't me buy my bone de ra can say we will feed the meeting say me buy there was no money.
Ekosiisen
All the money had been exhausted. I want to say a recopo kunumni ade can say oh no ma craft fertilizer etuaka or match or not for sale. But I'm not free suppliers to say that kunumni ade. No master t a supply procurement process but no more finalize it. Thereby no be country say fertilizer ne chemicals na ye kra ne boyeding. And this was 2017. Internet said me train my board over because me transition no I could not take decision on my own. I said me train my board over match. Board never no say no any review and we reviewed all the prices, input prices,
for
fertilizer and chemicals.
Okay.
Our more crab review. That time, you make a press statement to say, your review prices, and make a profit of 80 million cedis.
And on just the chemicals,
on the difference, variations, and some yema surprise, akofaba. And if match, more crab, fertilizer, naba, tam bang. And now mono and this for qua almost so mutia fertilizer. And no I de cry yam omo mama say fertilizer bia ne chemical bia no kra ne bedru Ghana ha e say o ma Craig for ekofa sample ko verify say standard na you supply na cast or the beba the same standard no the aba and this are you reject it. And you won't verify you can never pay. So most more in the time ben a fertilizer ne ba mo verify no matua ye ne be ye ni nyina as makanya asem foforo enti as January 2017 there was no money.
The syndicated loan of
had
1.8
been exhausted.
billion
completely exhausted. The word is completely exhausted. Ebini ho. Enti no ye ba ye no scan ho. One, omugusu to cocoa. Now between January and ye no ye to cocoa 482 at 7,600 Ghana because I know the woman so price in October.
Sure.
One multiplier a 2.7 billion cedis.
And Mosain be talk
count
for the remainder of the season.
For the remainder of the season, question is in your way. So we have to go to Bank of Ghana to borrow 2.3 billion
Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis. And I'll call Bank of Ghana. And your Bank of Ghana risk or no, or share commercial banks.
Sure.
Now, and your friend cocoa bears. Next, we issue cocoa bears the May. And we issue cocoa bears now that are 22%. 94. And on the May. And now you talk cocoa na near the ma afeneson ye. And on a 182 days, 6 months a into na afeneson say wuntua ya na interest no the account principal no ma rollover. Then we came 2018. 2018 no yeah buy na price na follow at the international market about around $2,000. 2018 we could check here price come to around $1,850, $1,900. And I want to say producer price that time no the farmer was being paid around $1,800 because yeah price near better year no yansasano we gave the same to the farmer no the 1,700 almost no na say we receive 1,008 now my farmer 1,700 a year chese hwenka wonzem meanwhile you have to pay for your haulage, you have to pay for the buyers
other
money,
industry
all
costs,
industry costs no so utia so you have to go and borrow
again from
Bank of Ghana. And you know so you kwaje bosia 3 billion
Ghana
at 22%. 3 billion Ghana cedis.
Cocoa bills were raised for you.
You raise cocoa bills.
But so borrowing from Bank of Ghana no. Now how are you going to pay? I'm over to saying
no, say ye near you say we were praying say cocoa price ebia emube ye because won't mean for annual intua and as one could borrow so the question was waba cocoa price a follow so say what's on conco bobosiana because the other buyer nimpa no koto cocoa kwan bia so okoto agi so tua na holy an agi so tua na ka all eda ni nyina agi so tua ka and say we free mu a timi say scar de ma farmer no enso so enso farmer no ba bia na je say o ka so obete farmer prices so na wa obi wa ba power na pharmacy na hwe Ghana cocoa pharmacy abesi say ya ba power na that buy no already bongafo wanchim ni ade nya na mu twa cocoa ni dua cashew wo ba me wasa ho ni ade a ene ayamfro no ni ade nyina omu di cocoa galamsey nya na ayo amate so mo ka chamfan obi anko check habo say the first time chamfan ba was 2009 1 peso ana Chinese for the chamfan ba krom ha ebe ba galamsey beti nkense so ho enti no omo no galamsey nkrofo ye galamsey ewo meme wasa ho amanse omo ye galamsey all over. And then we buy Eastern region and crofo twa cocoa dua rubber. Enti o no aba no wa be now say oh amano ne bo na kofom nti no for price mateso. Not just you don't have any sense, you don't have any heart for cocoa farmers. In the end said no. Yentumi ebo ni nyina ba bi egina. Be se ebo ni gina won so a it means say sika dem enso. Yeah. So you have to go and borrow. Enti one more incompetence no one can am so word no man tiase. This has nothing to do. It was the best decision I take here in the interest of the most strategic, crop of the nation. Because any economy, that is the central pillar of the economy, no. Into Oba, Nasi ate buono so amanonia. Oh, mama, farmers ne buono so, you don't add salt to injury. ma farmers nka se ne cocoa no kra fe yenye bi mu kra eso okope bosia na mom no wo de so industry no nka kra kopem time say sisi ya nyankopon abi kwana price e kosri so then you come and fight your na mama kan cho obi interesting thing na and this phone nim omo no na me kan omo nim so kra ombe petu ti say de omo nim and say it is not the first time cocoa board akọ Bank of Ghana kobisa cocoa bears no 2011 enti ha no me pese ato forcing onko check ne records now the historical precedence of a cocoa bears in 2011 omo bobosia 903.3 million cocoa bears and guan because that town said production all of a sudden near 1 million and this indication of kwaje buy na intimi enso again they went to Bank of Ghana no mkobisai now 2012 2013 near by 2012 2013 no na interest na da so no ni rollover na drew 1.94 billion
okay the debt to Bank of Ghana at
that time no aba bedru 1.94 billion now ana between that time no any 2013 no omo yen se saade a ombe pese omo no ebeye no 2013 ombe no loan nti Bank of Ghana ntua omo hold bills no commercial omo ntua omo ka no omo convert it into a long term loan asama make out of force with him. So the cocoa bills were converted into a 10-year loan. There's a Bank of Ghana 8-year short-term instruments, no are converted into a long-term. Because a long-term there, and no cocoa board, ohia cocoa ka krebi no de kutua ka no. A short man and tua na edin. Buidam say ye tua be yehu. Afi bia na committee about 10,000 tons of cocoa near the kutua nti eno no hu. It is the same thing now. Bank of Ghana and the government in that time and Bank of Ghana chia a can be a loan between Cocoa Board and Bank of Ghana 10 year. Now say 3-year moratorium. Which means a best started that was 2013, a best started 2016. 2016 was election year. No more extended moratorium by another 2 years. 2 years in basic 2018. So when DC 2018 na ye loan now by that time no na o ma san bobosia ni bia ka ho enti in total no tema ye can say NDC for no ebe kon that time na loan no total na about 1.99 billion.
That's the 10-year
loan, you know, 1.99 billion. Payment never started 2018. Now 2016 so no almost sign another bosia bium $300 million. Cocoa no medium also converted into medium term loan to be paid. Ye buy any between any na. Ye ni between assess can. Cocoa Board MPP. Nana adudanko Akufo-Addo. Boahen Aidoo yene betua sa $300 million yes cocoa yi na omogie medium term yi na omogie no it was a bit no convert into medium term yene be betua
in the 300 million has been paid
ye tua
1.9 something billion
and ye tua bi e kan ye ka ye tua no nyina ka ho bi na e ka no me se me ka hwe ye bae na Yombe Kono, who said 2015, 2016, 2014, 15. NDC almost forecasted 900,000 metric tons cocoa production. No, $1.8 billion. I finished one year, no production was 740,000. Until me once I enter, I can say, I to force in why because. What sign contract would be so man cocoa so much. I finished one year no won't deliver. So they took Ghana Cocoa Board to international arbitration. Near could for And we were forced to pay $7 million. You buy no muntuai. $7 million, yen BTI, $7.2 million. Yen BTI. Yen BTI. You really see a cough, sa 160,000 metric tons na womono, and to me and deliver no, as ye peko no, e could deliver. Nina ye near my babatoye. Young, when you are Macam sem baby abeseneco. Aha. Ana neno omana ku omakofa pam dada ba ama mechire we nyina mu enti sa ye ba ye no already no mo no cocoa dress no there was a history oma because what ni sika ti said ye ba ye a cocoa bo no asewa mansan dwa so sika wo no entumi emiti farmers ayi no what koti cocoa bo so nso a oma no ebe ha no eso corner Kuburu, and the only place cocoa board Kuburu,
Bank of
Ghana. Okubura any friend cocoa bearers. Minister of Finance qua a T bills, treasury bill, yeah, the any C bill cocoa bill. But Okuburu na say because if you borrow 5 billion at 22%, interest in is about over 1 billion. And this interest no about 6 months and so na say won't me into another account, no more rollover. And the rollover now, any the beer register or your books so. But the whole thing was to look for a long-term facility, come and clear it, and then restructure the payment. Because a long-term there, what could Bobo say man interest no lower. Nonsense a cocoa bears, no interest was around 30%. Rollover interest, 30%. In this obenya interest be 5-7% or now year oba now the baby chia uchia what clear local from these short term instruments then no why cocoa contract long term they said the breed dam no and AFDB you call bosia free AFDB yeah the long term na di chia and uchia wuhu cocoa uhia cocoa kakra bi afi sa na uchia. And that was the plan to pay
cocoa bills
no.
Bank of Ghana.
Yes.
And this is here no because muntimin tria nwie no.
Yes.
Entina appear on my books
and
every year.
Yes, every year.
Because already 2021
and at the cost of on it,
yeah.
Afibia no, it will register.
Would increase. 2021 lost near 2.4 billion.
Yes.
That's too much. The jump from 2020 426 million to 2021 2.4 billion. That's too big.
No, but say on say what she say afibia no ntumi ntua. Na afibia so no ze cocoa bo no so no if you benyin especially 2020 2021 2020 in particular. What she say the COVID be ye ma prices collapse further. So Tembia price be collapse be an affect cocoa board. Yeah, balance sheet. It means cocoa now autumn others and just say beer or farmer prices. And this you register a loss. Because can a wunya would could your farmer can answer. Aha. In a year price and yet say CRC, we are going to clear a lot of our
more debt,
the debt, And next year, price and continue, we should be able to clear everything.
Is that your plan?
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Debt way?
That's the plan. In fact, we've submitted a turnaround strategy to cabinet, and that's the plan. Yeah, because price is cost it means that now you can pay your farmer, a very reasonable, fair price. Also meet your industry expenses. And then you may even have
that plan not yet too risky. Looking at how volatile market,
the market is going to stay for the next 2 years.
Stable like this?
Yes.
You are sure about that? My prediction.
You study industry the far. You study industry the far. At least for the next, even if it's there for 1 year, you cry. We will turn around. We are going to turn around.
Because the cocoa board story under your watch.
Yeah.
What the opposition has told you and they said under your watch, no cocoa board a debt-ridden institution.
That because one metal price. And I'll be told council. Omankasa ja cow because waba na say sika mo no mo ye nyina no, you know, everything had been utilized, exhausted. Ebi ne hwa, you forced me to go and borrow. Cocoa rose say, omo kan ho asem no, ye bae na IPCs, interim payment certificate, so eno de egu ho a omo ntuaye. It was over 1 billion. 1 billion Ghana cedi. Meanwhile, so one yes kabia o. Say emfantua those IPCs no. Enti no, eno so yes e wo koboro. Na de atua. Aha. Enti so one nya kabia wo hode a. Enche they you know, maybe they will have that moral, but mo kono e kana mumuja wo ho. Enti once a wo ba industry me ka be di wanim. Wo crowd ba wo konka first. Prices also collapse. And you are between two devils. But I saw betty cocoa prices so and that's a bobo was here. And to me, no, between the two devils on the mebo was here. Yes, the mama is what you did. Yes, the mama industry next year. And bounce state this year, been say price a bus year, CCA. Let me read
some few messages now. On my way, say Obi, in financial valuation there is a concept called derivatives. Some of the key types of derivatives are forward and future contract. Yes. To hear Sami Jemfi boldly say on a big platform like Asempa FM that there is nothing like agreeing on a price in a previous year to secure goods in the future was very unfortunate. A simple Google search on derivatives would have averted such a mishap. Quite unfortunate. Just as Sami has been exposed again on the pension, he created a false narrative as though Mahama created the pension idea and completely discredited Rollins and Mills. Hard time we interrogate a lot of things politicians say. Kofi Tonto and on the way about
trader, because for him to talk about derivatives, you know, he's a trader. Yes, Obi a trader. Be here.
Yeah. We say Obi. Good evening. Please kindly ask the CEO how he identified the amount in the supposed ledger, and how did he trace it? Is he saying the Auditor General lied or what? Anand Perry. And on the way abide. I think I back to the pension.
The ledger
issue,
is, as for the ledger is there. Ledger is just a book entry. The question is after the ledger, what next? Yeah. But what next in a bet say a fund had been created or not? And there's no fund. Maybe you don't know. Say if you want to say a fund was created, they should come and tell us.
It is a double entry. I was on our credited bank.
Yes, a bank account to be an IBBT. And this is a year nasemo, and yet 2020 asem. The audit was done in 2020, end of 2020. But I didn't see 2011. 2011. In this almost say after creating the ledger, no, omono. Equity corresponding in a bank, this can be they should come and tell us.
Okay. Obi, what the CEO is saying is that the fund was created, but no money was paid into it. That is okay, in the Wafa Kwabena Sapon or message in very clear. I think your use of S and us is a bit confusing. You might want to look at it again and resend the message na MYA. Obi, nobody in Camp 15 area has been registered.
Okay.
Or do they register based on protocol?
No. We are Shantene Central. On enrollment,
for pensions.
Some of them
by the end of Western region, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, okay. But all the farmers in the day, or farmer data, so that's CMS in the so.
Okay.
But pension idea, you are Shanti and Central Regency here. We pray say by end of December, not every farmer is on board.
It's on board. Okay. Obi, Honorable Boahen Aidoo understands the cocoa sector very well. He's giving us cocoa lectures this evening. I suggest we should be doing more of such lectures to keep your listeners informed in order to dilute the propaganda of the opposition. Kudos to him. Honorable Kwame Poku CID on the DCA or Amansie South. Let me see. This one says, Obi, when you talk about inflation, NDC says the ordinary market woman or farmer doesn't know anything about inflation. All what they care is for money to be in their pocket. Now the government is putting monies in the pockets of the farmers, and the same people are talking about inflation. And also okay, Master Planner Junior or Kentampo and Odiweyaba. Where's the hi Obi? Kindly tell Honorable Boahen Aidoo to respond to Honorable Eriko Poku by organizing a presser to let Ghanaians know the state of the cocoa board. The state of cocoa board he inherited. Thanks, Angelo. Angelo, he made that point, so Monso will be going around the cocoa district. Where's Obi? Good afternoon. Okay. Let me deal with this one. We're always happy to see you hosting this highly esteemed program. My suggestion to the CEO of Cocoa Board is to immediately organize a strong communications team to go around the farming communities, like the town hall meeting type. Okay, for sensitization and education purposes to mitigate. How did you see? Okay, Nana Ejare Kodie or Belgium. Thank you, Nana Ejare Kodie. Where's Obi? Good afternoon. The CEO's intro was even political, and in fact, all he's saying. Okay, Obi, the only objective, educative, and subjective service you can do to your listeners is to try and get neutral and expert on the field of cocoa to come and clear all this back and forth. My name is Tanko from Nima. Tanko, thank you for your suggestion. We say, Obi, greetings to Honorable Joseph Boahen Aidoo, the dynamic CEO of our time. Indeed, these are the type of CEOs we need as a party and government. Abdul Rahman Bakon or Old Barrier. Where's the Obi? What happens when an active cocoa farmer clocks 60 years? Yeah, I think on the pension.
The pension, yeah.
I don't know what's the plan. In this Obi was no this 60 years. Utimijin is sick and I said to say, what do you need to say?
Yeah, once you register after 2 years, you qualify and then you start enjoying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or register now contribute here.
Yes.
After 2 years, you can start drawing down. Okay. Obi, please, where do I get help with hand pollination? I have a cocoa plant that flowers profusely. I live in Salt Pond and directly opposite Infanteman Girls Senior High School. Still, and on the way.
Contact the nearest district cocoa extension officer.
Okay.
We've trained, once you're training about 30,000 of such a farm crew.
And maybe I'll get you the number now. We take it from there.
Is it a farm or do you have a company seen the FIAS?
Okay, that's an interesting question. Honestly, I have a cocoa plant.
So plant it there, it means that he has to look for flowers elsewhere and then come and pollinate.
Okay.
But the flowers on the same tree, cannot pollinate. Because they are from the same stock.
Okay, this one flower from another farm, not the bar.
Or the bar.
And on the other farm.
Even say a chrome one say, and then you see fear won't feed the same stock.
Okay.
And your pollinate be. But the same flower, it's the same tree, flower be a you have one female on it, and then you have 5 males surrounding it.
Oh, okay.
And none of the males now also should touch any of the females on that tree.
Oh, that's interesting.
And they just want be free from baby. No, they are pollination.
We say, Obi, I am surprised why increasing cocoa prices has become a big issue like this. Where are the cocoa schools built by former President Mahama? Honorable Eriko Poku should show us the cocoa schools and boreholes built by J.M. Brookman and cocoa schools are near there.
I cocoa board na ye see schools near there. Ye cry ye buy ye see bebre.
Schools as schools for training cocoa on cocoa
primary schools.
Okay.
Primary schools near say infrastructure, school infrastructure.
Okay.
Near there.
Wow.
And solar you know kind de no cre. Solar in President ko 4 time no this solar buy. In 2012-2013 you know, the second lot ne buy you know. Me predecessor opuni wanye. Inti guwa ma ye buy na be there was a whole court case over it. The eba ne be plead na ye settle matter out of court. And some release na bebre na no ase. Ana ye koto parts no na this year no so they are installing them in the cocoa farming communities. Nti no omo mama me ye any ABA.
Well, sir, Obi, please tell the CEO that we are expecting more from the cocoa price because the 1,308 is not enough for us, the farmers. My greetings to Agona Nyakrum Cocoa Board Office workers. My name is Isaac Befi from Ama at Agona Inkum. Agona Inkum.
Next year,
Obehu another increment.
Well, catch as a price now this year, your mama and Bobo so no. Next year, as well. Yeah, Tom.
Okay, we say, Obi, whatever it is, there is price increment, and that's the most important thing. Fusaini Salifu or Kaswa Zango, Odie, and no. Obi, kindly tell the CEO that the administrative expenses of Cocoa Board, including emolument for staff, is just too huge. The very reason why most people are selling their cocoa farms for Galamsey, Ernest, Ewo Manso, and that's a point that keeps coming back.
No, sir, emoluments of Cocoa Board, my children say between 4 to 5%.
Yeah.
It's been around 4% all over the years. Sanity. You know more canon because if you take 70% for the farmer, 30 na canon, a chunk of it is going to the last buying company, is going to the haulier, is going to warehousing near there. So because one yes man cocoa no
yeah. And I think that question will keep coming back because NSA honorable minority leader to force in the he made a point say NDs ne wa ben mo and komuno betua do me can say 2,800 Ghana cedis and the ama farmers
mam ka sem kire o NDC wa ben mo no me predecessor opuni take home pay 75,000 Ghana cedis
75,000 Ghana cedis for CEO.
Yes. Me buy no me pay 55,000
o mate so.
Yes. Me pay 55,000 but many so because yes we CEO say we ye niam bebre risk bebre o many ade but me buy man can say me predecessor just 75,000 you know
the same
Debbie. Me buy na say me call parliament say Ningo Pram MP.
Sure.
Or say me that's why you see 2014 vehicle. Now he was even trying to claim me say then me that's why you see old vehicle. So me car no as strong as any new car. Color no puni you see 2014 and one that's why you see. So it you know me saw mo pi say Cocoa Board no what share the kind of a year Cocoa Board for what shares our first one ye did the biggest ba now share staff for the car ye the more money idea now obi to me man because we are a category class 1 and as a class A institution but what the Cocoa Board staff pay what the total any a day you want ye ma. And that's something that is a man for Yema. Into analysis here. That's what I'm saying. Are you saying 4%?
Yeah, I get that point. But are you saying said the 2,800 Ghana cedis are to force and say based on the prevailing circumstances now, and this now they would have paid farmers 2,800 and yeah, momo the 1,300.
I know the M said me ba say when they were in power,
yes,
the price of cocoa was around 2009. Oma farmer $1,007 something. $2,900 per ton. Ewa mansen jaso. Oma farmer no that time they had all the opportunity to give the farmer $2,500 and $2,000, but they gave the farmer $1,007 something. Yen so ya basis ya price no ye de kwa de wo $2,600 and ye ma farmer $1,008.21. Let's forget about the cities. Inti ye no mienu no ha de na ye. Ono a won transe no analyze. Ana tiefu etie mi na mesra mo. Mo anso mo mfa nkwa dwendwene mu. At the time na NDC wo ho na 2015-2016 price of cocoa year around 2009 no. And almost no ton cocoa 3,000 year is but achieved a year no was around $2,900. So oma farmer no $1,000 you can say $700. So and yes ye buy this year no a fear yet to me we manage cry a price no yenya achieved a year of 2006 and ye ma farmer $1,821. What's the idea nenye? Now one am $1,700 what the end ye?
Into the
now I could say the same way nya Ghana ankwa na ombetumi abeka nya ndisi fo nkwa intro ne warm DNA mo.
Are you saying sir the 2,800 Ghana cedis with for a bag and then no intimate possible because on no say and come 2,500 for the bag or more the LID 300 Ghana cedis.
Now you need based on $3,600. But that $3,600 makasha and yes
sport.
And only a famous price no a famous price abba year ton. Enti no yan twan ne hwe say $3,600 no se betuma ton kokua kusi next January and February na se sa na figure no bekwa say na yenso ye de beba
because o catch farmers then say so mu hia cocoa board staff omonyi omusi kan free cocoa board so
na de na
mo de omoka
eno de che say me ka say awidifo na yes ade no
e so mo de omo
awidifo na o ye widi ni because point ne say wono ade a one farmer no bra wono nya $2,900 dollars per ton awa mansan dwa so senanje o mo opportunity senje o motumi ama farmer $2,800 I didn't tell man farmer so 2,800 cedis no even that time no minim if you convert to a year how much it will come. But they gave the farmer 1,700 and saying $1,789 per ton. Oh, and the 3,000 so 280 now is based on $3,600 and no your spot. MDS will be back derivatives as because I know the why in a turn forward and the match in the members repeating as a turn forward until you see no ye turn cocoa no forward cocoa next year cocoa no see sabia be a woman ye ton ya shall say ye ton just to make sure say by next year February March no near who ye ni so say yet me ton so much to enable us go and then collateralize and look for money.
Okay. We say Obi, I am Ben from the CEO's constituency at Wasa de Wurampong.
Yes.
I say omo area no pollination no ebi enshadan koso. And also we are buying the fertilizer for the cost of 80 cedis and 10 cedis fair for each bag. Also the mass spraying is not working. We are taking people to spray for us at a fee. So we are hiring people to do that for us at a fee. And also Galamsey so air affected one pa. A lot of cocoa farmers have sold their cocoa land to the Galamsey people. And also note that Obi, we are happy with the increment, even though we think we deserve more than this because the farm inputs are really high and costly. Thank you. Ain't Ben and on the way about Obi, what the CEO is saying is this. The fund was created, but no money was paid into it. That is, it was not funded. It is just like setting up a pension fund that is not actually funded because the company or organization pays no money into the fund. This is from your Uncle Kwabena Sapon.
It's as simple as that.
Uncle Kwabena Sapon, Yedase, Papa. This one says, Obi, good afternoon. Let me see. Also, why is the government over-jubilating on this price increase, which stems from the shortage of cocoa production? We should be concerned and bothered, especially where our cocoa production keeps declining. The reasons given by this government for selling the then not for sale fertilizers were to increase its supply and also prevent its smuggling. But what do we see now? Our farmers are still complaining about inadequate fertilizers. Respectfully, we should focus on the cause of the shortage than celebrating this price increase. And Namuraba or Kade constituency. Obi, indeed, the CEO is educating your listeners this afternoon. I'm really enjoying this education on my only appeal to him is that his outfit needs to make time and engage these cocoa farmers and give them this information. Yao Marvin or Kwisimin team in Takrade and all the way Abraying. Finally, this one says that Obi, did Cocoa Board do stakeholder engagement before announcing the new price? President of the Cocoa Farmers Association is complaining that the group were not part of the decision for setting the new price. Is that a fact? CEO,
yeah,
that's a direct question. On the president, you know.
Me friend crowd by my office. And so some kind of one cotton into a different thing altogether.
Hey.
Because he's an NDC.
Why Anane Boahen?
Yes.
President of Cocoa Farmers.
Now President Ben now,
the president of Cocoa Farmers Association.
One person self-acclaimed, you say, or a president of some farmer, a group will be. It's a group. Back as a time I call Berliner, you could pray for the living income differential. No, so I know a press conference or Monsomai. Yes.
No, or a cocoa farmer.
One round says so a cocoa farmer.
Yeah, but to say so, you're indecent. That's not fair.
No, he is. He is. He is.
He is what? An NDC?
Yes.
How do you know?
Minimum. Some my checks in.
Yeah, but does it take away anything from
it take care of because you should invite no and then crop for buy. And I invite no and you know the 2018 national best cocoa farmer was there.
Okay.
2019 national best farmer was there. A lot of these best farmers were there. And me check and some my kind farm no me tomboase chire mu nyina e de chire wo mo. Even how our producer price no price determination no ye ni nyina me chire mu nyina e chire wo. So and then you go and then say a different thing. Martin, well, yeah, a lot of press conference near there. And yeah, no kwa ya engage kokoshi for kokoshi. That's Ghana cocoa. Omo pana omo no ye recognize
okay.
Cocoa coffee and then share omo ye well recognize. And ye what best national cocoa farmers.
Almost a group.
And so ye well recognized. Omo na council stakeholders no. And a PPRC in price determination no. Enye say bia cocoa board for kra na ye. Me kra omo ya menkombi. You're technically from Cocoa Board. And then you have all these reps, farmers and reps, best farmers, sa cocoa chiffon, adini, it won't be. Woman, quatrancy, it decided. Say how much should be given to the farmer. That's how the price a multi-stakeholder committee and a transi. No matter say price need to see a beboa. This is what happened. And you know, for any Edda Biano to come and say, Ebia, me chief executive Namitron and me penam de my farmers, Nijani Pacrono. It is a bia a Yakuquentua, a Tefred best saying over family. And Yennefe.
Where's Obi? Kindly ask Honorable Boahen Aidoo. He is in your studio. and now claiming glory for the farmers' pension scheme. But the surveyors who went round all the cocoa growing regions, also then he did not even thank us. And we've not received any thank you from him or his board. Now we are at home with nothing to show.
Surveyors.
Also, what is he doing for us? Also, surveyor, as I'm going to did the measurement of amount for cocoa farms, no? Yeah, as part of my pensions scheme, you know.
So they only say a in a sense they are more under that because it is say can I say the Saskar service for maybe census
yeah.
No more for teacher for say enumeration
and you are for what you do. Maybe I'm not expecting something.
And you don't mean I say you don't so my so I said
Mr. Oforiama, formerly of Tema Oil Refinery, will be the CEO is doing a fantastic job. He should keep it up. Thank you. This one says, Obi, why would and then the MDC do this to this country? So because they think many people are not there in that dear swaba, they can organize people from wherever and tell them what is not true just to win their vote. I'm telling you that the people you saw in the room in the first place are not cocoa farmers as they claim. How do you also know? I was there when the program was going on. I happened to visit Mankesim, a village near Dadia Swaba, where my father's cocoa farm is, and decided to pass by. I want to tell you that people there were not cocoa farmers. Yao Mensa and Odeweaba. Yao. Now, what's the matter? Okay, how do you know? Will be any program. Also,
from there. So, Bob Mankesim near the just obey Opa.
I hope I will friend Mankesim. Okay. Well, so Obi, good afternoon. Can you please ask Mr. Aidoo to mention the percentages when doing the comparisons? It will throw light on the issues better. Thank you. Yeah, that's one for Woody and Kahon. Obi, in fact, after listening to the NDC press conference on the new cocoa prices, I was shocked to the bone. Please, my people, this political party called blah, 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 Wafakonongo or Washington, D.C. Thank you. This one says, Obi, the fact that farmers may not be able to buy 2 packets of roofing sheets today should indicate to you that Cocoa Board did not apply the current rate of $3,600 per metric ton, as the CEO is clearly alluding to. It follows, therefore, that farmers will be substantially better off next year than what pertained during the NDC era, when the current world market price is applied. Chris, Ewo Adenta. Chris, thank you. Where's Obi, please ask the CEO about the government clearance and employment in Cocoa Board. The farmers to extension officers ratio is still huge. Meanwhile, there are a lot of us at home. What is he going to do about this, please? Where Oliver Twist? I'm not for saying being signed.
Yeah, my name improve.
Very well. Ma mention afi yeni CEO and wrap it up emreno Ekosiisen so ne higher sempa 94.7 FM Cocoa Board CEO and yene no AD enkomo okay for us so anyways it is honorable my concluding remarks nafi yemfa nkomo.
Yeah, me concluding remark ne say for the first time aban eye MPP aban of all aban atwam ko nyina no atukuku boa ebi mada say eboa ya tomu boom 500 Ghana. That's the whole thing. A very significant. It's just extremely significant. A so farmers nani. A so many pa farmers no many farmers be bria kasa. Omono ejitum say e bona ba no at least e betimi amoma plan yie ana omo hu ne say e fair nso je say sebiemu se de mekan no obi a waye no ho akoko ntwu a tefre osa MPP be sasen enye NDC forfeit but yes say nche wotane okwaduru a na nye nimrika so ho because share enema ye buy ye de boa akuafo to say pruning, hand pollination, even no mass spraying cry na ye buy ye no ye been different. Obi a ye mo cocoa board bia nim say present for the mass spraying buy no almost started spraying in August. No mu spray be buy is ye starting in April. Ana ya mama almost spray because April no na emwa na katemwa no na omunkosua na hwane no ma ba be anonymous to say somewhere no it is one no conduct no ifu ataban a na no kona edi nti ama na start spraying no it means say you top more chemicals mass sprayers ni more adwuma chen enkane no
na farmers no muso omunya spraying ni bi na and message na nipa no so wo wasa de
ma chirem dada say chemicals no Ekoduru district one ma omo district task force a chief farmer kan
okay
a omo hwe se obia ensa akane de bia na problem say Ekoduru on ma behwe na bia farmers na no ma che na obia de akosi ne mpanse and that's the problem meanwhile no afi bia no ye fa mass sprayers 48,000 iti omoka in so okwadwo aduro na de kosi wo mpanse a it become difficult say you be spray wafu fertilizer is a liquid fertilizer say no it is say bia ye inject chloroquine into your body a core blast no straight koye adwuma sana liquid fertilizer na tie enti say aboba no fertilizer aboba na odi gu agi say nsuo be gu so na nane aboba enti say bia wo nom chloroquine tablet gisa onum nsuo gu so ansa na konane aye adwuma enti nja wo hwa nche liquid fertilizer no is the best enu say no ye nea na ye fa ho ka nyina em say ma kire mo ha but ebia de ba ye no wagide akosi wo mpase ebere na kokoo no nhire ni no aba so ho wuye no firi ho no ma fertilizer granular na ye de ko nyina no eye cooperatives na beje ko cooperative farmers no farmers na aboabo mo no mo se cooperatives no beje ko enti mi hu how
it is what it means that we a farmer you have to join one cooperative,
you have to join a cooperative
almost understanding no
yeah, Omo, you see, ye were more than 40,000 cooperatives. And you know, Nyedna Uber belong to one of these cooperatives. Almost a babaji fertilizer, normally. And you know, a one day, Minini say a beer and said a mechano, mass spraying, you know, ya trim, ya expanding, no fertilizer. First nanche omokof general district and then fertilizer ye de ko because a cooperative ye de kokro no so no makwa koyi no bia the farmers nyina ni tua no ma ba be yi no ho no and these are enema ye de abahwe LID kra mankan ho asem living income differential woni me say living income differential na buy for $400 no for every ton of cocoa bia Ghana ton bia no yenya $400 eba no it doesn't attract any cost go no buy an etua now wo hwe yesika aka nyina yesi ekobobosia okobobosia at a cost at an interest sisi wo hwe say libel and I first sofa and now 5 point something in case all day arrangement fee ni ade account no wo number 8%. But then no si eti koko 1 million cc 1 million no every ton bia there's $400 edaso. That $400 will bring Ghana $400 million. So $400 million no it doesn't attract any cost. Eba memoir. So when na your achievement yanya for the nation bibi say cocoa management system say na isi ba be national traceability system because EU for a pass a law by the end of December 2024 aircon which means 1st of January 2025 so when this traceability system a bit ma trace cocoa to the farmer they will not allow your cocoa to enter any European port. And so because of any cocoa management system, you know, your boy when see every cocoa be a free Ghana biano is been covered. the whole world, you know, national traceability system. Woko other place maybe a particular company be and I be. But say with the national identity no omuni be Ghana nkwani will be. And all these things you know eka 4% na me boss no. Oh ni nyina ka yeah administrative cost no eka ho. And ye dey sa na ma we nyina wo. Oh enti no ebo na ye dey ama farmers ne dey nyame me ye dwene ho yie pa. Because 70% of gross FOB. 70% of gross FOB. And at that 70% in terms of dollars, $1,821 based on an achieved FOB, gross FOB of $2,600. And he said, no matter that figure, next year, no, na say you more than this a year. Average a year of NAS achieved a year of 2 times. Because here I say if we've been able to even get 2.6, NAS price brought 3,000, we should be able to get a higher year for farmers next year. Inti se we no ama NDC for so any omanima bribri omodia and next year the end anya jam moment means review.
See you, me and say. We wish you well. And Bibiani Ebedin Komo. The Honorable Joseph Boahen Aidoo said, former member of parliament for the people of Amenfi East, Wasa Amenfi East in the Western region, or a former Western regional minister and CEO. Edema Cocoa Board, and as he said himself, now a research fellow at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, researching into